Welcome to momedaram. In this video, we will see collection interface. Why collection framework? To represent group of objects, we have arrays. Arrays are used to represent group of objects, but arrays are not resizable. Arrays allows only homogeneous data and no inbuilt methods for processing the data. That means arrays once we created, the size is fixed and will allow only one type of data. If you want to add two different type of data, arrays won't allow. If you want to perform operations on data, there is no inbuilt methods. So these are all the limitations of arrays. To overcome these limitations of arrays, collection framework, that is, collections are introduced in 1.2 version. What is collection framework in Java? Collection framework. Collections in Java is a centralized and unified theme to store and manipulate the group of objects. Collection framework provides some predefined classes and interfaces to handle the group of objects. So we can say framework is nothing but a collection of or a group of classes and interfaces. So in the same way, collection framework is nothing but it provides a predefined classes and interfaces to handle the group of objects. So in this video we will see collection interface, and in the subsequent sessions we will see all the interfaces and all the implementation classes in detail. Collection interface is the root level interface in the collection framework. We can say collection interface is the root level interface in the collection framework. JDK does not provide any direct implementation for this interface. That means if you have an interface, definitely there will be one implementation class will be there to implement that specific interface. But for this collection interface, there are no direct implementations are there. This collection interface has list, queue, set at the sub interfaces. So JDK provides direct implementation of this sub interfaces. Collection interface is a sub interface of iterable interface. So iterable interface has only one method, that is called iterator method. So if you want to iterate the collection objects, we will use iterator method, which is available in the iterable interface. So we can say java.util.collection interface is a sub interface of java.lang.iterable interface. In general, collection interface is the root level interface. That means this collection interface has some methods. These methods are applicable for all the collection objects. So now we will discuss about the most important methods related to this collection interface. These methods will be applicable for all the collection objects. Add method. If you want to add any element or object to the collection object, that time we will use add method. This is of type boolean. This add method ensures that this collection contains the specified element. Whatever the element we are providing in this add method, it ensures that it will be available in the collections. This add method returns true if the collection changed as the result of this call. That means by using add method, if you are able to add an element to the collection, that time the collection object will be changed with the size. So that time this add method will return true. This add method returns false if this collection does not permit duplicates or already contains in the specified element. That means if it is not able to add the given element to the collection object, that time it will return false. So if you want to add an element to the collection object, we will use add method. Next is add all method. By using this add all method, we can able to add a group of objects to the given collection object. That means you have an existing collection object, or you want to add a group of objects like 4 or 5 objects you want to add at a time. That time we will use this add all method. This add all method of also of type boolean. If you are able to add all the elements, it will return true. If it is not able to add, that time it will return false. If you want to remove an object from the collection object, that time we will use remove method. So boolean remove of object. So by using this remove method, we can able to remove the object from the collection if it is present. Next is remove all method. By using this remove all method, we can able to remove the group of objects from the collection object. So whatever the parameter you will pass, a group of objects, that objects will be removed from the collection. The next method is retain all method. This method is used to retain only the elements in the collection that are contained in the specified collection. For example, if you have a collection object and it has 5 elements A, B, C, D, E, and you want to remove all the elements except 2 elements, consider A and B. You have a collection and it has 5 elements A, B, C, D, E, and you want to remove C, D, E. Just you want to keep A and B. That time we will use a retain all method. So whatever the argument you will pass, only that collection objects will be there. Remaining elements will be removed from the collection. That is the difference between this remove all and retain all. So if you want to remove all means it will remove the whatever the argument you will pass, all the objects will be removed. Retain all means if you pass the collection object, whatever the elements are there, that elements except remaining elements will be removed from the collection. The next method is clear method. If you want to remove all the elements or objects from the collection, that time we will use this clear method. The next important method is contains method. By using this contains method, we will check whether the object is present or not in the collection. So it returns true if the collection contains the specified element. The next method is contains all. By using this contains all method, we can able to check the list of objects or group of objects are present or not in the collection object. Consider a scenario. If you have a collection object and it says 100 elements and you want to check 5 elements are there in the collection or not. If these 5 elements are available in or not in the collection object, that time we will use this contains all method to check whether the objects are available or not in the collection object. So by using this contains all method, we can check a list of or group of objects are available or not. The next important method is empty method. By using this empty method, we will check in the collection it has elements or not. This empty method returns true if the collection contains no elements. And the next method is size method. If you want to know how many objects or how many elements are available in the collection, that time we will use size method. This size is of type int. The next important method is toArray method. If you want to convert the collection object into array, that time we will use this toArray method. This toArray method of type object array. This toArray method returns an array containing all of the elements in the collection. The next method is iterator method. This iterator method is inherited from iterable interface. By using this, we can able to iterate over the elements of the collection. And the next method is equals method. Compares the specified object with the collection for equality. So if you want to compare the object, that time we will use equals method. And the next method is hash code method. This hash code method returns a hash code value for this collection object. Here, the equals and hash code methods in the collection interface are not the methods of java.lang.object class. As we know, equals and hash code methods are available in the object class, but here these methods are not belongs to that object class. That is, interface does not inherit from object class. Only classes in Java are inherited from the object class. Any classes which are implementing the collection interface must provide their own implementation for this equals and hash code methods. Otherwise, they will retain the default version inherited from the object class. So, these are all the methods available in the collection interface, which is applicable for all the collection objects. In the coming sessions, we will see all these methods with the examples. This is all about this collection interface in collection framework in Java. This is all about this video. Thanks for watching.